so I'll do that, and then we can go to side view, and let's say we want to come off of that with a sanitary T here, and then I can connect. We'll go back to plan view. We can edit that and move it wherever we want, and we might do something like that, and then I can bring in the drain from the toilet and use a sweep here.
Okay, there's my question I get stuck on, is how do you put the riser for the vent on there? Or
Okay.
it could be anything. Let's say, how do I draw that vertically?
Oh, how would you draw it? Well, this is automatic here. It automatic. But if you wanted to add a vent onto a horizontal drain, is that what your question is?
Just for any reason, never mind
Okay.
code. Let's, for the sake of just drawing.
Oh, okay. Well, you would just click the vent button over here.
Okay.
And then you can put a vent anywhere you want.
Well, I'm just saying, like, go back to the plan view. Yeah, okay. If you look to the right there, you know, where we came around for the toilet, let's say I wanted to throw something there just for whatever reason. I'd go back to the ISO and then draw a vertical line coming up right where that 90 is coming to the toilet.
Let's go to the, well, we don't have the capability of adding pipes in the isometric view.
Okay.
So we have to be in the plan front or side. And so if we were in the side view and you wanted to add a vent to this horizontal.
Yeah, just for,
well,
for whatever reason.
In this instance, it looks like to me there's not going to be enough room for an additional fitting here.
Okay.
But we'll take another example. Let's say we got this tub here, and okay, let's say we wanted to add a vent on this run here. You would click vent, and this is a situation where you might have to, let's see how this works. I'm going to go to side view. I'm going to try to add a vent there. Yeah, that did work. And where are you? There you are. And there's the isometric of, well, it's zoomed in, but there's the isometric of that, and here's my vent here. So
okay,
did you see how I did that? Just went to side view, and I'm going to have to zoom in to get rid of that other stuff. Go to side view, and I just clicked, and I selected vent, and I selected my vent size, and I just started my vent down here on the branch, and I brought a pipe up.
I see.
And then you can highlight it and carry it on up, or if you need to offset it in the wall, you can do all that too.
Okay, all right, nice.
And, it's constantly keeping track of your fittings, and you can view the fittings by clicking View Fitting Labels, and then you can see all your fittings there. Let's go back to isometric, and it gets kind of jumbled up when you're trying to do a large area, but you can see there it's keeping track of your fittings. I usually keep that turned off because I know what fittings are where without seeing that. But so we can, most of your vents are added automatically, but if you need to vent a horizontal branch, you would have to add that manually, like I just did.
Right.
Let's go back to connecting this kitchen sink, and that vent's going to be added automatically, and we can see that in the front or side view.
Let me ask you this. I don't know what your codes are there, but let's say that wall was just a pony wall, a short wall, and you couldn't bring that vent up, and you had to do a loop style vent. How would that work?
Well, let's see.
You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, and I'm I'm delving into new territory now, so I'm not sure. I'm not sure how this is going to work. We typically use an air admittance valve. Does your code allow those?
No, no.
Oh, you don't? Okay. So you'd have to do a loop, okay?
We have to do a loop relief and try to go up the nearest wall.
Okay, I got you.
I could probably just draw it, I assume, if I needed to.
Well, yeah, I think you, well, let's see. Doesn't that return back down into the slab, or how does that work?
It would return back down and tie back into the waste.
I got you.
And then off that would be another, like a santee you'd put where you'd shoot over to the nearest wall, as they would call like a foot vent, a relief.
Right.
That's what they want, but something like that.
Right.
Okay, that works.
Yeah, you could draw it that way.
Just draw it in, okay.
Take an ISO view of that, and that kind of brought it up here. Let's see, if you wanted to do it, let's see, let me disconnect that. Okay, I've got that sticking out to the side now. I go back to plan view. If I wanted to drop it back down that wall, I would just edit that pipe.
Ah, there it is. Okay, all right, I see. You pull it over.
And then go back to front view and connect to it, and then bring it in like that. Yeah.
Awesome. Now, what about adding cleanouts? If we were going to add cleanouts?
Oh, okay. A cleanout T or a cleanout adapter?
Yeah, like a T or something.
Okay, a cleanout T is nothing but a sanitary T that's shorter than 6 inches. So let's go to front view. If you draw it shorter than 6 inches, it's going to assume that it's a cleanout T. Let's see. Let me take this off here. We'll go ahead and view fittings, and I'm going to draw a 2-inch. Let's say I want to put it right down here in the.
Yes.
And there's clean. You still there?
Yes. Okay.
Okay. And there's your clean out T. It's less than 6 inches. And if you want to do a clean out, a sanitary T, you just make it longer than 6 inches.
Okay.
And it'll take it as a sanitary T.
Okay.
And then do a 3D model of that, and you'll see the clean out T in there. Okay. It's taking a minute or two. And we can zoom into that, kind of see what's going on there.
Oh, okay. Nice.
Yeah, the graphics are pretty impressive.
Nice.
Programmers did a good job. I'll show you. I don't know how much you've played with that, but let's view the graphics and then do a 3D model of that. And it takes a few minutes, but not a few minutes, but it takes about 30 seconds. I thought I had that off. And it'll actually superimpose that graphic on there.
Okay. Now, if I was, you said you guys have software or something. If I was to transfer it and email it to somebody, they'd be able to view it like that?
Absolutely. It's a 3D viewer, and basically it's this screen that we're looking at now.
Okay.
And any of these drawings that you create with QuickPlumb, you can send off to anyone, and they can open them up, open the files. Once this is done drawing, I'll show you.
Okay.
The graphics take a little bit of time. There it is. Okay, it's finished. You could, well, I thought it was. There it is. Okay. And you can file, save 3D file, and you just name it whatever you want. and then send it off to someone else.
Oh, nice. Okay, if we had a second story, okay, this is the first story. The second story is underneath it, it looks like, or?
Well, the basement or crawl space is underneath it, and I'll show you that.
So if we had another level, then we'd see, okay, yeah, we'd see all the plumbing.
We'd see all that, yes.
Oh, nice. Okay. Awesome.
Okay, there we go. And so you can see there, you can change that view. You can flip it around or see under it, whatever you want to do there.
Okay, nice.
Yeah. And your water piping, of course, would be there as well once you do that. Water's pretty much done about the same way. You just select where you want to come in, and it'll ask you how deep in the ground. And we'll select that, and then typically we come up just below the floor system with our water pipes in this area. Our climate is such that we can do that. Okay. You're in California, is that right?
Yeah, we're in Northern California.
Okay, you may have different codes in terms of freezing and so forth, insulation codes or whatever, but our codes allow us to, we don't have to insulate our pipes as long as they're right against the first floor system or in the crawl space anyway.
Right, gotcha.
But, you know, you do basically the same thing. We're drawing a cold water branch here. We want to connect a fixture. We just select the size and start at the fixture. And I've got cold selected, so it's going to automatically find the cold water location on the fixture and bring it over and then release the mouse button, and it's going to make my connection and give me a little stub out as well.
Oh, nice.
So give me that as well. And then we.
Let me ask you for 1 second.
Sure.
Back where you placed the 42 inches, let's say we were going to run that pipe overhead and drop down. We just put like 9 feet or whatever the ceiling height is.
You can do it that way. Most of your piping would originate in the ground unless you're doing an apartment or something.
Well,
let's
typically,
take a look.
For what we do, you know, like I was telling you in the email, we do mostly commercial work. We will come up outside the building and then come into the building, and all the pipe would be ran overhead and drop down in the walls.
Right. Okay. Okay, so you might start.
So, I mean, that would be fine there, but what I'm trying to say is if we wanted to run the pipe in the ceiling, we just change that measurement, 42 to 86 or whatever, 84.
Right. Let's see how that works. You know, I'm going to have to, my memory's failing me here. Let's see how that's going to work now. Go to front view. We'll get rid of all those pipes. And plan view, and I'm on floor level 1. I'm going to have to kind of try it and see what happens. Okay, this is depth below current floor level. So if you were, I'm not sure if it'll take a negative number or not, or we may have to go, let's see what happened. Yeah, it did. You would use a negative number if you're going to do it that way.